What's up, 420 Virgo? What's up, Miss Virginia? Good morning, good morning. How are you all doing today? Mm. What's up, TDP? It is cold in San Antonio today, so okay, Big Bus, come on, pull on out here. What's up, Peekaboo? Thank you, babe. This is the Zenny. These were actually like 50 lenses and glasses. So I said, well, let me put these on today. Heading to work. Don't have to go in till later on today. So made my schedule where I'm coming in a little late. I'm not an executive. Let me stop. It's cold in Houston as well. What's up, Pamela? Thank you, baby. Hey, Ebony, 757, Diva Law. I want to give a shout out to all of the ushers. What's up, Dre Day? What's up? What's up? Y'all know what? I hate to say it, but Treecey is right. Nobody want to see what. Can I say Lemon and Ness being cool don't affect nobody's life? It is the make up the breakup. That's all we do. But I'm not really interested if Ty sponsors these people or not. It don't make no difference because it was still dry as hell. Thank God for MU and VS and Cam and Queen 88 for going up there and sparking it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with Treecey. It is what it is. It ain't all of that deep. You know, I mean, it's like, and y'all people get together. So I read Bertha May's little diatribe, and Bertha May. It always happens that way until they fall out again. That's why it's called the beef sector, because people get back to fall out. Now, Bertha May, I do want to correct you because you are incorrect. Um, Brian has not been over here, and Brian is still in his feelings, and so it ain't no makeup over here. I mean, because first of all, I never fell out. See, that's the difference. I never fell out, so I don't have nothing to make up for or make up to because I never fell out. All I did, Bertha May, was report that the girls were saying that Brian didn't get the settlement that he thought he was gonna get, and he borrowed all that money from that settlement. JG Wentworth, 777 cash now. Okay, so that's it. That's it, Bertha May. I ain't mad at that man. I'm just in amazement that people continue to do the same thing and think they're gonna get different results. That's what I'm amazed about. So now, Bertha May, you wrong on that. It was never a fallout on my part to make up with somebody in the first place. So nah, not my ministry, Bertha May, but nice try. But I do like Miss Bertha May. But you all really nothing is going on in the beef sector. All you have is this kumbaya, this fragile peace, and we'll see what happens. Everybody going on vacation, and you got these OGs popping up, making these little appearances, and baby, that's it. No big whoop, no big whoop. So it is what it is, and I'm enjoying it. Good morning, how you doing? Locked and lovely. Well, I think it's interesting, but I don't think it's unusual. It always happens. So I mean, you can't be mad at it. You just go with it and watch. You just watch and you just see what happens. And but I do believe now. I'm not upset, but Treecey is right. You know, it's gonna be the same old, same old. The 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 part about her showing up and people don't want her to show up and all of that. I don't know about that, Treecey, because you showed up on the cruise. Sean showed up on the cruise and everybody still came. So I don't think that's going to be a big deal. But the difference between you and Sean is uh, people watched. And we were doing more than just sitting and eating. Well, at least some of us, because the other group was doing a lot of sitting and eating, and at the pool watching that married man. Child, that was a whole cult over there. Um, y'all never be in a situation where you can't have your own freedom or you gotta be in a group think type situation. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. You know what I'm saying? But with Treecey and MU, baby, let me tell you something. Ha! Baby, they came on that cruise. Now y'all know they came on the cruise to tear the cruise up. You know, that's what they came in for. You know, they was all messy and stuff. And and it's really interesting because we were in a good space. We were really in a good space. And you know, Treecey was reaching out. We were in a good space. The only reason why we ain't in a good space now is because of that situation with Ben, and it really didn't have anything to do with Treecey when you think about it. But you know, people will find a reason to beef. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a major reason. If they feel like nothing ain't going on, then they'll figure something out. I mean, you know, it's just it's gonna happen. You know, it's not click and view worthy when you're getting along. When you're getting along, it's not click and view worthy. It's when you fight. That's when people want to click in the view. Nobody was looking out for Candy and Todd when they was doing their thing, but not everybody want to know everything about Candy and Todd. So again, when you're good, no one has shit to say. But when the shit hits the fan, then that's when everybody wants to talk. So again, the beef sector will, people find out it's more lucrative to fight than to get along. And that's just the plain truth. So Ness getting along with Lemon right now is cute. It's good. People pissed off. But people are really waiting for the fallout because it has been fallouts before. And that's what people are really waiting for. So, you know, collaboration and peace ain't payola. Conflict, strife, that's when you get paid. And so that's what people waiting for. That's it. Yeah, Dre Day, but you know, not because of me. And right now, I don't go back and forth with people. If I want to say something, I'll say it. I'll let them fight, and move on. There's a couple of people now who are not too pleased with me, but I'm gonna let them fight, and keep on, and I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing because it's no need to go back and forth with people because it ain't nothing but the same old reads. Ain't nothing changed. I deal with the here and now and what's going on, you know, and a lot of people don't like the here and now and what's going on. You know, Treecey is fighting with Rita. And Treecey said what she said about Rita, which is interesting. Ooh, baby, they don't put a Dave's hot chicken. Baby, they got a Dave's hot chicken. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all ever had that Dave hot chicken. Ooh, it is good. When I tell you, if they build a Dave's hot chicken in your neighborhood, make sure to go. You can't eat it but like once or twice every 2 weeks. But baby, it's good. I just want to say that. I cannot cap it down. It is good. So anyway, you all, what's up? What's up? So that's my take on the YouTube beef sector. Right now, it's a lot of kumbaya, and in a couple of months, it'll be back to normal. People be fighting again, and if not, that's a good thing. That means people are growing. That's what it means. People are growing. But as far as I'm concerned, it ain't really nothing going on. It's really nothing newsworthy to talk about right now. All of this going back and forth with people are like, baby, it ain't newsworthy. You know, I think the last big thing that really got us going, and it was a lot of talking, was the Natasha and William Carruthers, and then the Dovey and Read My Book. Baby, that thing was deep. It was a saga. They don't do stuff like that no more. That shit was real. That man was spending his social security check on that lady. Okay, I ain't never heard of no virtual hoe, but baby, she was virtually pimping him. And baby, that was some good shit. Okay, I'm like, that was some good stuff. This stuff we got now, baby, this is watered down stuff. Baby, this stuff, baby, we feasted on that William McCruthers thing for at least about 5 weeks. Then Natasha came up, said that he ain't have enough money to get her overseas, and then Natasha had another man, and it was a mess. And you remember Tasha was fighting them women over there, and La Girl was over there just sitting like an old nasty piece of church deacon with La Girl over there. La Girl. Let me tell you something. If you got a secret, tell La Girl, because La Girl ain't gonna tell nobody. La Girl sat there with her legs crossed, just looking. La Girl said, "Your secrets are safe with me. Tell me your secrets." Honey, La Girl sat right there and didn't say a word. She didn't say a mumbling word. I'm like, see, La Girl is true. She's a true gangster. She's true to the game. Okay? La Girl sat there like the church secretary. Ain't say not a word. See, that's what I like about La Girl. But we ain't had nothing since then. Okay? I'm just saying. Because this stuff right now, it's like, okay, yeah, you know. So Lemon and Ness is hanging out together. Okay, Ann. Okay. And why y'all get mad at Ness? Y'all know it happens every year. So let me drink my coffee. Bro, Miss Dovey. See, let me tell you about Miss Dovey. You knew how to entertain with Mr. James, Miss Dovey and Mr. James and Mr. James' son. Baby, that thing was giving life. Oh my God. Dovey in that bus station. I mean, Dovey, and then Treecey on that ship. You know, when you compare what we have done and what they're doing now, it's not comparable. That shit was actually funny. It was actually realistic. It wasn't manufactured. You felt that Just Read My Book wanted to beat Dovey's ass. I knew that cat didn't like Dovey. I knew Sugarfoot did not like Dovey up in that house. That cat started marking his territory. Girl, that cat started peeing on stuff to say, "This mine, hoe, and don't you cross this line." Baby! And then for somebody to even let a stranger come into their house to live. Girl, and then Dovey was going to do the okie doke and get Just Read My Book kicked out of her own house. Baby, you can't make that shit up. You can't make that shit up. OMG. I'm just saying. Girl, and these was the older people. Baby, Dovey has been a constant string of entertainment, even with her trying to have Dovication and then getting eviction notice. Girl, that was some deep stuff. And then Sean Bradley and them trying to help her. I'm like, baby, you can't help her unless you're going to pay her rent. But we see you, we know what y'all was trying to do and couldn't do it and still didn't have no Dovication. Baby, that was some good old stuff. Okay, that was the good old days. Then Dovey daughter kicked her out the house. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. That's just on Dovey. That's just on Dovey. And then who can forget the Kimmy and the Brianna thing with the car and Kimmy came for Brianna. Baby! Kimmy said it was giving Rasputia realness. Baby, you can't, baby, that was a good old days. Grandpa, Tell me about the good old days. Baby, them was the good old days. Ooh, them were the good old days. Jovi alone. My God, today. Mm. Ooh. And I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm not going to lie. Vegas was better than Seattle. Not because I don't like that lady. No. They ain't do nothing in Seattle. They ain't do nothing but eat, talk, eat, talk, drink, eat, talk again, Pumpkin Sutra, eat. But let me tell you something. First of all, we saw that party bus. It was a city bus. Baby VS and them angry arms. Baby, let me tell you something about that Vegas. Baby VS, Cam, and Queen 88, they stole that jank. They stole that jank. Okay, when VS went up into that a hotel room and put that chair under that doorknob, like somebody was gonna bust that bitch open, I'm like, bitch, you crazy. I'm like, this is my kind of shit right here. Ha! Baby! I'm like, that's my kind of shit right there. Okay? And she was serious about that. That hoe was paranoid. Baby, I got my whole life. And then you could tell that the atmosphere shift when Queen 88 started shaking her booty. And child, you could see somebody's eyes shift over there. Baby! Baby, you could see a range of emotions and stuff. Oh, it was deep. Now, the only thing with the next thing, child, they ate some caviar. She spit it out. Then they was at the buffet, always eating. Then they was pouring drinks to make somebody one drink. And the highlight was Lemon Wrestling, Shakim, all of that sexual energy pent up. Girl, that was it. Girl, but you know, it was truly and then Rebel, and then yeah. See, I almost forgot. Rebels, yeah. Yeah, okay. No, she always cussing them out. And can I say something to YouTube cameras? Girl, you come on to make your money. You talking about you doing all of this work and you come on Taylor. Girl, people don't give a shit about that. Girl, they don't care if you come on 2 times a day, 1 time a day, no time a day. Girl, it's not like that. Do you think you world news tonight with David Muir? Okay. Do you think you Robin Roberts on Good Morning America? Girl, you is not ABC. Niece, you ain't NBC. Niece, you ain't even Fox News. Niece is acting like she is very potent over there. You know, y'all got some nerve trying to demand some shit from folks. Folk come and go. People do what they want to do. These people used to be over here all the time. Okay, loving me up. Where are they now? Over there somewhere. Girl, people will leave you, forsake you, but baby girl, you still a rose. It's still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. Okay? You got the power. Without him, your life goes on. Without him, your life goes on. Cause a rose. Baby, okay? You're gonna be all right, YouTube camera. Oh, she's just such a princess. Cause y'all ain't support her. She come on and do her show every day. And y'all ain't support her. Girl, sometimes I have 17 people in here. Sometimes it be 200 people up in here. Baby, people show up. It depends on who on this damn tip. Put your commercials in and keep it moving and stop crying. Ooh, y'all be crying all the time. Stop that crying. Can't stand all that crying. Jesus. I'm grateful for the subscribers that come over here, the day ones and the day ones and the days who just came here. I appreciate y'all. But let me tell you something, we don't own y'all. Y'all go where the hell y'all wanna go. Y'all got an old controlling spirit. It's a controlling spirit. People go where they want to go. All that crying about what you doing and all that work you doing and all that stuff. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. She had like she won a Tony Award for that. Okay, an Arthur Murrow Award for that or something. Academy Award or something. Girl, you just come on. I'm just saying. All right, Barry Addison. Barry Addison, why did one of my friends joke me about Norfolk State losing to South Carolina State? It was, yeah, anyway. You just got to love it. They'll do better next year. I love my alma mater, but the football team will do better next year. Mike Vick better do all of that money they're paying him because they'll get rid of you quickly, Mike Vick. Just saying. So, but anyway, y'all. So right now, the YouTube beef sector is at a hiatus. Everybody is feeling the holiday spirit. They getting together. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. People are getting together, and that's it. So now, y'all, they are saying that Ness are talking about my fashion. Ness, girl, I got more fashions in my closet than you had your whole life. Just in my closet today. And see, the difference between you and myself is I can switch it up. I got enough closet space. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right at that. Ooh, this girl. I mean, she is obsessive. She wants some daddy approval. That's what she really wants, some daddy approval. You know, Ness, you is kind, you is smart, you is important. Okay, is that gonna help you? Because baby, she wants some attention. She really wants some attention. And now she got to use memes to make me ugly because you can't. You just can't do it on my own. Every picture that girl used, I'm like, baby, I would use that picture. That's a nice picture. So anyway, it is what it is. Ho just got a good job. Now the girl say you done lost that job. I don't know if that's true or not, but they said you're doing interviews on Sunday, niece. Okay, what you trying to do is be a church secretary. You back at the Hallelujah Salvation and Glory trying to be that secretary? I don't know. Okay, and it's vehicle to. I know, I know. Child, I knew she couldn't dress when she had that stained glass window on with them Pentecostal stockings with open toe shoes. Who wears open toe shoes with stockings? I'm like, Gary, is you apostolic? Is you progressive apostolic? Niece had on open toe shoes with black stockings at that, looking like a whole stained glass window. Hallelujah! Looking like a whole Catholic church over there with that stained glass get up she had up on there and thought she was turning it. Girl, I'm like, girl, you better sit down somewhere. Mm-mm. But I'm gonna let y'all hate. Because at the end of the day, I got many more suits. Many more. Many more. Okay? So it is what it is. Oh, these are my Zenni glasses. So I got this from Zenni. Zenni Optical. It's really interesting. So that's Zenni. And you put the camera up and they will show you how the frames will look. And if you have your prescription, you type it in, and I mean, they got it right. So thank you, Zenni Optical. What's up, D Miss O? D Miss O, have you made back up with anybody? Girl, not looking like Beetlejuice. Not looking like Beetlejuice. Oh my God. But D Miss O, have you made up with anybody? Are you fighting, girl? Oh, okay, no, okay, D Miss O. Because according to Bertha May, everybody making up. I didn't fall out with Brian. You know, Brian just mad because I just repeated some information that I heard. Now, I didn't say that Brian was having to pay them people back, or I mean, that's what the people said. He didn't come and say, no, Jay Wilson, that's not right, that's wrong, but it is what it is. Her sidekick can't dress either. I don't know who her sidekick is, but So I think Brian is a little upset, but Jesus will fix it after a while. That's all I can say. These people upset for nothing. Really, they upset for nothing. Cause I'm not upset. Baby, ain't no hoe on here can make me upset. It's too much to live, life to live. What's up, Melissa Scott? The pot is still at $1,620, and don't forget that the banner challenge is going to take place on January the 1st, 2026. And in the evening, the second place, and we will display all the banners, and we might even have a struggle banner beyond struggle banner. And so we're going to be doing that. The last day to put in your submission for the banner is December 26th. Also, Jaycation. We will find out where Jaycation will be held. Get ready, get ready, get ready for Jaycation. So that's what I got to say. So that's it. Yes, Jaycation 2026. And we got some good guests coming, honey. Oh, we got some good guests. It's going to be a little shade, honey. I feel a little shade. Do a little dance. Throw a little shade. Get down tonight. Woo. Get down tonight. So I feel a little bit of that coming on. Mm. Demons, oh, why you being messy? Catherine might be there. Catherine is more than welcome to come to Jaycation. And nobody ain't going to do nothing to her. Look at Demons, oh, being messy over there. Ooh, that's that Tennessee messiness. Mm. That's that Jack Daniels messiness. My God, today messy. Just messy. Just messy over there, Demons, oh. Yeah, you just asked. Okay, Demons, oh. Hold on, let me drop this link. I don't know what's going on today. The roads are really clear today. Is it a holiday? I know the children ain't out of school yet. What's going on? Because I'm leaving later. That may be it. Because I'm leaving later. Okay, I done dropped the link. So, ushers, could you all do that? You know me. I'm not gonna act up. Oh, okay, Melissa. I know you. Ooh. What's up, Miss Virginia? I want to thank Miss Virginia for her constant contribution. Because Miss Virginia will give $1, she will give $10, she will give $5. I know that she pays tithes and offers at her church. Because, honey, Miss Virginia, come rain or shine, snow or sleet, she gonna put a little offering in. Yes, she is. Mm. This coffee is good. Yes, Miss Virginia is faithful. Faithful to the end. Wait a minute. Is this Demon O? What's up, Demon O?
Yes, it's me talking about I'm being messy. I was just seeing who all coming on the trip. I want to know who I'm gonna have a good time with. It's gonna be worth me coming. I
Oh,
need to
that
make.
what it is. That what it
Yes,
is.
yes.
Uh,
I
well,
don't
what
know
you think
what
with
you're
all of this
talking.
make? Okay, what you think about all of this makeup to breakup? That's all we do. First I love you, then I hate you. So the people are mad at Lemon, and then they say this is getting ready to go to Lemon's thing. And so, what you think? I'm really not. It doesn't
Well,
really matter to me.
I doubt Ness about to go to Lemon's thing. But anyway, that little thing there just was proof to me that people can do what they want depending on you got enough fools to back you. Because if anybody else would have been doing that, it would have been hell to pay. It would have been all types of little comments about weak and all kinds of stuff. But it seems like to me Nessa gets to do what Nessa wants to do by her people. So hey, I'm just sitting back enjoying the shit show.
Well, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it is what it is.
Either way at all, I don't give. Yeah, you're right. It has no
Yeah, it's not a
bearing.
big book to me. That people act like it's a big news story. It's not like no. It's okay. Okay, it's that season, I guess. But you saw Miss Bertha May. Miss Bertha May said me and Brian made back up. I'm like, baby, I ain't never fall out with Brian.
That's what I'm about to say. When y'all fall out big, y'all always do what y'all do. Did I miss something?
Well, Brian, I guess, is a little in his fees because I think the girl said he told the people, according to the girls, that he didn't get the settlement that he thought he was gonna get, and he borrowed all that money from J.G. Wentworth, and them people charge interest and stuff. I mean, them lawyers ain't your friend. But I think the biggest thing and the biggest takeaway is you don't count your chickens before they hatch. And I think he's a little upset because I had mentioned it, and he's really touched in his spirit. And I'm like, well, I didn't call you fat. I didn't call you nothing. I didn't call you out of your name. I just said that, the girl said that you didn't get the settlement that you thought you was going to get. And folk getting a little touched in their spirit by that, touched by an angel, touched by somebody. And I'm like, okay, that's what we getting mad at now. And then I think he's attacking and stuff. And I'm trying to be cool. Let me tell you something. I didn't even bring up the roller coaster. I just kept my mouth shut when he was over here. I'm trying to be real cool, peace on earth, goodwill to men, all of that. And
Well,
baby, the
Pastor,
girls
you
was
did
upset.
encourage him to evaluate for if any occasions he might want to come on that you never know what type of activities you're gonna be doing there. You did encourage him to evaluate the situation because I believe you called it the walk of shame is what they call it.
Yeah, I did. Because let me tell you something. If that thing don't click, honey, you getting up out of there. Okay? And the walk of shame is that, baby, that's why I lost the weight. Because I didn't want that thing. It got to click at least 2 or 3 times. And let me tell you something. I don't want nobody getting in no roller coaster that go upside down with 1 or 2 clicks. You need at
Oh
least 4 or
Lord, that could
5.
be a head trauma. I can't stand roller coasters anyway, but that could be a head trauma situation waiting to freaking happen.
Baby, that
Oh
thing go upside down and they have barrel turns and stuff. And baby, hey, I don't want nobody to slip on up out of there. So, that thing gotta hold you. But yeah, I don't he's really upset. And I'm sitting here like, baby, why you upset? Nobody ain't really say nothing bad about you. I'm just saying, and if you told the girl, this is what I don't get with these people. If you told the girl that you're not getting the settlement that you thought you were gonna get, then what you think the girl's gonna do? They gonna talk about it. I don't know why these sensitive hoes want to tell all their business, and then when people talk about it, they get mad. I mean, that's like me getting mad at somebody talking about my clothing selection, but I put it out there. Okay,
well,
no big
Brian
whoop.
was keeping us updated, so he told us about the settlement. He was keeping us updated. He even told us when he went and got the loan off of it.
Okay, so now you finding out that the settlement ain't what you think, and we smart enough to know you got to pay them people that money because they don't give away no free money. But now you mad? It don't make no sense, see, Miss O, and it's just sad. And then you get mad at people, but why don't you look at yourself? Take a look at yourself. What did you put out? What did you say? And then you get mad at people because they talk about it.
Pastor, don't the people keep you aware like what your role and balance is looking like throughout the course of the thing? Because I'm like, why did they shock my boy so bad? I would have thought that once he got the advance money, they would be like, okay, this is what we looking at, so you won't be blindsided.
I don't. It depends on the law firm, and law firms are just as shiesty as other places because they know the law. And this is the thing. He kept on saying how nice those people were and all of that stuff. And yeah,
Yeah.
they nice. Yeah, they nice because they want you to get. I don't know. The Miss O. It's like the trailer situation. If you are dealing with business and if you are dealing with uh, uh, values and stuff, everybody knows that putting a stick built home or a modular, meaning a home with a foundation, is going to bring you more money than putting a chattel mobile home. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, right? And so you talking about you want to leave something to your children? Well, leave some money. And I mean, get a prefab home. But even with that, and people don't even know that, when you own a mobile home, And I don't care how they try to make it talking about something. It's a, they got new names for it now to trick the people. But if it comes in on a chassis, it is considered personal property. Period. And even if you put it on the foundation, yeah, you might as well go ahead and get a modular home. So even with that, and then I
And
don't
they
know,
got
you
some
can't.
nice modular homes.
They do, but you can't even tell them that because everybody trying to run their life and everything. And I just think they make bad decisions, but they don't want to listen to people, and especially if they have an issue with the person, because I don't want to listen to you because I already don't like you. I love like you. I love hate you, but I don't want to really listen to you. And I think you might be trying to shade me, but then in the end, it's correct information. Like I say, this D Miss O, I'm gonna ride and die with. I mean, I'm gonna ride and live with you, but I'm not gonna ride and die with you. And I know a mobile home is a ride or die situation because you're not gonna get that equity that you're looking for. But you can't tell this brother nothing because he's so angry. He got daddy issues, and maybe I remind him of his daddy. I don't know, but baby, he needs to get off of that, and that's the real.
I knew he had plans to get him a home, like with his seven money. Maybe he still got enough he can put him a down payment. Because I think that's what he frustrated about. He had a lot of dreams with that money.
Well, okay. Well, you might be owing a lot of that dream money to them people, to be honest. But you can't tell nobody nothing, D Miss O. You see my little Zenny glasses that I got?
They nice.
Yeah,
I heard you
I got.
talking about that app that you could put your face to it. I was gonna order my next set, and so I can get me a whole lot of different ones. Do they do prescription sunglasses too?
Oh yes, and I'm gonna get some. Oh, they have a lot. They have a lot. So I ordered from them. It took a week for them to get here. The glasses are nice. So the ones that I had on yesterday, that was the $22. That includes the frame and the lenses. And then these were about
Oh
40
wow! What you
with the
say?
frame and the lenses. And it's protective coating. You get all of that. You get everything with it. Now you gotta watch it though, because they will make you get other stuff, and that thing will be up because they try to add everything on. But if you just skip it, and but with every pair, you're gonna get the protective lenses. You're gonna get the anti glare on it. But Zenny, there are some more glass companies. I really like the wooden frames. I'm looking at that. It's another one called Zealand or something like that. But Zenny, I used them and they were really good. They were really good. I put in my prescriptions. They do bifocals and progressives as well. So if you got progressive lenses, if you have bifocals, they do that as well.
Okay,
So
they
yeah.
look real good.
Now let me tell you who have some good frames, brick and mortar. And I didn't know until I went there and it was America's Best. Baby, America's Best is no joke. They have some really, really nice frames. I think I took y'all into America's Best with me. What's up,
Yeah, we
Rebel?
was there with you.
Rebel,
Hey, hello.
what's going on?
Hey, Rebel.
Hey, what's is it? Do I sound distorted?
No, you
Oh
sound good,
no, we
Rebel.
hear you.
Oh, okay. Now I was like, what's going on? I love those glasses. I need to get me some glasses, actually.
Rebel, Zenny Optical. I got these for about $40 with the frames and the lenses.
Okay. Baby,
Yeah.
people are not paying two and three, $400 for glasses anymore when you can get some cute lenses.
Okay. Hold on.
I know, fuck Pearl ass Rebel. Ain't no more Pearl for me. Ain't no more. Even though I like Miss Target a little bit, they had a little optical, but nah, I'm going straight to get me multiple pairs online this time.
Okay, yeah, baby, you can accessorize your glasses or accessories.
Yeah,
Right, and
and
they got
they have a
sunglasses.
lot of companies online right now that are doing some. I'm gonna try one with the wooden frames. They got a lot of nice frames, so I'm gonna do that. So I will buy these glasses out of pocket and just get my contacts from my insurance. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my glasses out with $22, $40. That's you can get that stuff out of pocket, and then I'm gonna get my contacts. By the company with my vision insurance. So yeah.
Yeah,
Rebel,
I
I got a
definitely. Yeah,
question for you, Rebel. I got a question. Now, I know you were in Las Vegas, and I don't know,
Houston.
and
I mean Houston.
no, you were in Las Vegas during that Vegas trip when
Oh,
you
I
met
was in
Shaquille
Las
and I.
Vegas. Yes,
Yeah. Not
yes.
I know you were in Houston, but this is my thing. Now you were there. It really doesn't matter because I don't know why people trying to make a big whoop out of it. But Rick Reed told the girls that Ty had sponsored Ness and Lemon on their trip. And that's why you all were there. That's why Sean was there. And so the girls are believing it. Sean adamantly denies that. And he said Ty was not there and would not put her name to any trash like that, pretty much. And so you were there. And so, I kind of lean to Sean because I don't see.
Absolutely. This is the thing. I went. I was going because I was like, you know what? Let me meet Ness and let me meet a couple of the guys. I wanted to meet Roe, Ness, but I, Sean and Cap came because I was going. They came because they just wanted to hang out. We hang out outside of YouTube. So it was
Mhm.
like, well, we'll come there. They didn't even hang out with Lemon and Ness them.
Yeah.
They wanted because we did our own thing while we were there. I hung out with Ness them for the period of time I hung out with them, but that was it. You know, no, Ty had nothing to do with that at all.
So you all are hearing from somebody who was actually there. And again, y'all, Rebel don't have no need or reason to
No, I don't
lie.
have a dog in that fight. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm not benefiting from it. So no, she didn't have nothing to do with it at all.
But
If
let me
she
say
had
this. Now
something to do with it, I had no idea. But from what I know, Ty had nothing to do with that.
let
We
me play
hung
devil's
out. I
advocate
didn't even
though.
see Ty while I was there.
Yeah, let me play devil's advocate. What if she did? What difference is it gonna make? See, that's the thing. So it's not gonna really make a difference if she did or if she did not. And so that's my biggest thing. Who cares? But I just wanted Rebel to come in because Rebel was actually in Las Vegas during that time. And Rebel is saying the only people who really came to see Ness and Lemon was himself. I think King Roman had came in to do some things. I think he was there for a little bit. And that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, we
So
all had an Airbnb, but the thing is, listen, we went there, we had a good time, and it was funny because Lemon was like, they're just going to go look at rocks because we went to the Grand Canyon and so us going and look at rocks and we still kept our platforms. We didn't lose our platforms because of this BS that you do on YouTube. So all of that is longevity. If you need YouTube to survive,
He
why
said
get on and keep
rocks.
doing?
It's
Yeah,
I
that's
amazing
what
to
he
mean,
me
said.
that he lives in the West Coast and hasn't even seen those
the
rocks.
Grand Canyon. I mean, it's the Grand Canyon and going to look at rocks. So he probably would have thought Boulder Dam was just a bridge.
Or a pack or a pair of Hooters. But I just think that people are so limited in their mindsets. But the thing is, why does it come back to Sean with that anyway? Rick is reaching because, and the thing is, if this person tells you that they lie and they make up stuff, why would you believe anything that they would say? They lie for clicks and views. This man has come on here and said he's trying to take all of y'all channels over here. Why even give credence to what he says?
Oh, that's interesting. Let me say this though, whether she did or not, it really didn't have a bearing on me. I just think that it's slow in the beef sector until something happens. Beef sector is cyclical. It has its lulls, it has its ups, it has its downs until something happens. And so, this is this is when you can tell content creators from people who need a panel. I can come and do my show without a panel. Even when nothing is happening, I can have a good time with the show. It doesn't have to always be about other people, but we're seeing people get together because it is nothing going on. They'll fall out tomorrow. We know how people are in the beef sector. If it's for a click and view, people will get back together and then they'll stab you in the back for nothing. I mean, that's the sector. And I think that's what people don't realize, that there are no friends on YouTube. Everybody's 1099s. And if you do have friends on YouTube, then, hey,
But Jay,
everybody, yeah. Go ahead.
But we kind of view that differently because I think you can have friends on YouTube, but it depends on if your thing is always a monetary gain, you can't have friends. But some of us did it because it was a hobby to us. You know,
Mhm.
if I made money from it, okay, but I was never in competition with people because I wasn't trying to get the. I could go on and do parodies and get. You could look at some of my old view videos that got 200 plus views, 200,000 views on some of
Mhm.
my videos.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I didn't want to get caught up in this sector became so dark, Jay, that it wasn't worth it because
Yeah.
you'll sell your soul on in this sector for what? You can go make more money at McDonald's.
Yeah.
But I think if you like doing something, do it. You know, yes, you can make money from YouTube, but you have to work so hard at it. And then at what cost? People doxing you, people doing all this stuff just they want something more exciting at what cost? The
Yeah.
more
I think
crazy you are, the bigger your platform is. The more of a train wreck your life is, the more views you'll have.
I think you're right about that. My thing is this though. I just separate it. I mean, I come to work, I'll come on, say what I need to say, click on off, and move on. I think that the people who've been here long enough, they know what to do, what not to do. I really think they laid the foundation for these younger YouTubers coming up, but they just don't listen. They don't listen. A lot of us have gone through the trial and error, so you don't have to go through it, but people don't listen. So we see the same thing happening. But with me, Rebel, I have I got friends outside of YouTube. So again, when I click off, I have friends, family, and all of this stuff. So I view it different. It's business to me. It's like I clock on. Now, do I have some friends on YouTube? I do. But will I share that? I will not, because I believe like I would never share about my relationship again, because we didn't know any better back in the day, but now we do. So I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't
And,
recommend anybody else to do that now. That's why I told Castro and Tommy, hey, don't do that because it may not end well. But I think now I am more guarded of who my friends are and all of this because they're my friends. And I don't think I need to share that. Now, some people do. And I'm not saying that you can't have friends on YouTube, but I am very guarded with who they are, and that's my caveat. That is my caveat. You can, but you don't need to let everybody know. And if you do want to, that's fine. But for me, I don't. So I come on, I do my show, click off, and do what I got to do. I don't regret anything. Some people have regrets. Don't you regret being on YouTube? No, because I wouldn't have the position that I have now. And the job that I did have, it was a teaching job. It was interesting, but it's really funny because it was a situation that I think I told people about, but I taught at a very conservative Christian institution. And I was going to have to make some decisions because they don't look kindly on same-sex relationships. So again, people are like, well, you did this or that. Yeah, some things happen for a reason. And that's all I'll say. But I don't regret anything. I think people try to destroy you. But one thing I'm going to say, Rebel, I'm going to leave because I want to leave, not because you made me. And I guess that's the Aries in me. I ain't going to leave because you want me to leave. I'm leaving because I want to, not because you made me to. So I think that's me. But you live and you learn how to navigate these YouTube streets. And I just think that's it. I don't think you put all your business out. Like your boy from Houston is mad at me right now because D Miss O and I are talking about it. He told everybody that he didn't get the money in the settlement that he thought he was going to get. And of course he borrowed against it. I mean, but now you mad because people talking about it. Now, I didn't call him out of his name or anything, but he's pissed off about that, I guess. So I'm like, well, you overshare. And maybe you need to stop sharing like that. And I think what that lawyer told Rico was spot on. Maybe you need to stop sharing so much on YouTube.
and you know what, Jay? Even with my platform, I hadn't been on in a long for a great a period of time. I wanted to direct my platform into writing, taking people to the little towns outside of Houston, going out of Texas. And I told you, my guy actually is going to pick his bike up tomorrow morning. We go pick it
Mhm.
up, uh, and we'll be riding together. He bought the bike just to ride with me, and we're gonna be just doing stuff. And it may not get the numbers that the beefing sector gets, but I don't want that. I don't. I connect. It could be a smaller crowd, but I wanted to be able to just have some type of alternative. It's almost
Yeah,
like we're in a Trump. It's like a Trump sphere. It's over here. It's very okay. The crazy you are, do crazy things, but we say it's a beefing sector, but it's destined to collapse in on itself because your beefing is not someone else's idea of beefing. Your beefing may just be roasted and gagged, and their idea of beefing is calling your job. I
mhm.
don't like that element over in the sector, and it's become so dark. It's been dark for a long time. They
Yeah,
were
it has
calling people
been.
jobs, getting people fired, and the beginning of the beef sector, they were doing that kind of stuff. They
Yeah,
had people afraid for their jobs, and people. That's why people went into hiding and became permanent trolls.
yeah. You have a lot of that, but I have another channel, but I would never expose that or let people know because there is other things besides YouTube, and I get it. So yeah. So how long you been with your boo now?
We've been together almost a year. Listen, let me tell you, I was with someone, baby, when he showed his butt, when he got drunk. I have an issue with people that have dependencies on substances. I
Mm-hmm.
grew up with a family member that was an alcoholic. I
Mm-hmm.
will never date someone that has a problem with that. I mean, that has that dependency.
Mm-hmm.
But he showed his baby. I broke up with him Christmas Eve. I broke up with him and I said I refuse to go into a new year with you. Of course, he's still been running around like a dog begging because this cooter's so good. But I think that he wanted to show his behind, and I showed him mine, which happens to be rounder.
All right now, but Rebel has been in a relationship for a year. Some people can't even stay in a relationship for
But
3 months. That's a
and,
blessing.
and you know what? And Jay, the thing is with him, this guy, he embarrasses me because he always surprises me with flowers, and I'd be like, "Boy, I got all these damn things around here dying," and he'll give me the shirt off his back, much like I'll do for him, and nice, and we just really, you click with someone, and I don't ever want to show him to YouTube, not in this sector, but our writing,
Mhm.
in our writing page, we'll do that, but not in the sector because people
Baby, it's good
they
to have
rather
real
see.
love, ain't it? Ain't real love good, baby? And people be looking out for you and they your best friend and they have your interest at heart. Nobody ain't hitting nobody, no screaming, no yelling. If there's something, y'all talk about it. I mean, I don't know if people, again, it's that stereotypical thing of gay men and everybody's not in a relationship where they're being abusive and
But
drinking 40 packs and
and,
60 packs and all of that foolishness.
and let me tell you, his mother actually stays in Austin, so we'll be riding our bikes there. To It's funny though when you do find it because you learn that you're not the person you were 5, 10 years ago.
Mhm.
I Baby, I'd be quick to cut them loose. You sneeze and don't cover your baby. You piss on the toilet. I'd be like, well, this not gonna work. We're not gonna work out. This is
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
too nasty.
Well, Rebel, we gotta meet for lunch. So, because if
Yeah.
you go to Austin, I have an office there, so I can go there. But just let me know, either San Antonio or Austin and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow. We're
What's
gonna
going on?
well we're gonna we're gonna do some we're gonna go to an Alpine roller coaster because we are roller
Oh,
coaster
okay. You in the
enthusiasts.
booth. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We still don't know what we're gonna do for Christmas. I mean, because I'm not gonna go home for Christmas. Now, Rebel, check this out though. On the 8th of this month, Celebrity has a cruise and they have an interior room going for $168 per person.
Oh,
Celebrity. It's a 5-day damn cruise. I think it's out of Galveston. either Port Canaveral or Galveston. I got to check. $168. And you know, Celebrity ain't no joke. Now, Celebrity is is owned by Royal Caribbean, but that's their high tier ship. And so $168 Rebel for the Celebrity cruise.
Oh, baby, I wish I
I
was
mean,
ready to go on the cruise. I want to do one next year, actually.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
we may do one next year. I don't know what we're gonna do for Christmas this year. The only person I'm really buying a major gift for is the boo. Everybody else, I'm gonna give a card to, and I'm gonna let them get their own stuff. You know, so it'll be a lot of gift cards and stuff going on. A lot of places where people can go eat. I'm just not doing all of
I'm gonna
that
give
stuff.
advice. I'm gonna give advice, some coal and some stockings.
Oh,
Um,
Jesus.
but baby, let me. But do you know what, Jay? What, Miss O, are you gonna be cooking or visiting family for the holidays?
No, I think I'm gonna try to go to the beach at the last minute. Even though I know, even though it's not gonna be warm enough to get in there, I just love water. Period. We try to go somewhere every Christmas instead of and we've been doing this since my daughter been small, like going making a destination part of every Christmas.
That's good, Miss. Oh, I don't know
Hmm.
what we're gonna do. Last year we went to his cousin's house because she cooked. So I don't know what we're gonna do this year. Last Thanksgiving, the one that just passed, that's our first time not spending a holiday together. So that was interesting. But I'm gonna tell you all, it was one of my best Thanksgivings because of family. So it was really, really good. And he ate with his family, but I did leave some food for them. So, but Thanksgiving was awesome, you all. I had a great
But
Thanksgiving.
isn't it something though when you get with family, especially when my family went to Livingston, we rented cabins for the weekend. It was good to see family because I don't see family often too much. You know, it's like I'm even
Mhm,
though we're in the same city and I'm very much, you know, I be doing my thing and they always get
mhm,
on me. Like my family's very embracing of my partners, but
mhm,
you know how sometimes family can get on your damn nerves after a period of time. So
mhm.
you know, when you got with your family and I was watching your, listening to your video, I was like, yeah, that really was how it was for me when we went to Livingston. It was like catching up and, you know, laughing, old stories we talked about. It was really good sometimes to
Mhm.
catch up and, you know, that connection you have with family can't be broken.
It
You know, it's
cannot.
just that.
It cannot. Rebel, I had such a good time, and my sister, the one who's above me, because I have a lot of siblings. I stayed at her home, which I always will get a hotel. I don't want to inconvenience people, but she was like, no. She said, no, not at all. You're not staying at a hotel. You're gonna stay here. And so her daughter and her granddaughter was actually at Walt Disney World with her other daughter because they were spending their Christmas at Disney. So it was me and her at the house. And her house, she has a whole section where you have your own bedroom, your own bathroom. It's almost like a mother-in-law suite. And when
I
I
was
tell
going to
you it
say
was
like
very
an
peaceful,
in-law suite, something like
yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was so peaceful. But we hung out for the most part, and I just hung out with family at different intervals of time. So, like my second to the youngest sister, I went to her job. We went to get her lunch. We ate and sat at her desk and talked. That was really good. I enjoyed that. And then, I took my dad to Georgia, drove back and forth. Oh my God, my daddy was funny. Oh, my dad was hilarious. And then he was so happy to see the grandkids and all of that. So I was happy that I was there to drive him. So we spent some quality time together. And then the next day, I told you that I had cousins that I had not seen in 11 freaking years. I mean, since I was 11, rather. So that was a long time. So I saw them. They're grown, but they still look the same. And all of them are living. And we had such a good time catching up. I mean, I didn't know that their mom had some mental issues and they were in foster care for a week and their grandparents came and got them and so to catch up and to know why they left, man, that was hard. And we talked about that and it was a little difficult for them to talk about, but I'm glad that we had that connection. Then we went to go see my sister the next day, and she's recuperating from chemo and and to laugh and sit on her bed in her room and just laugh with her. Oh my God, her spirits were up. It was just a really good Thanksgiving. And it was not about the food. It was about family. It was definitely not about the food. It was definitely about family. So I had a great time, Rebel.
It's a
I want to.
blessing.
Oh, also, I remember when I told you about the motorcycles and the riding and how the toxic masculinity that I've
Uh-huh.
experienced.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I've already gathered like 8 of us that are part of the community that are going to be riding. We're going to start our own biking group. And my cousin was like, "Are you sure you want to?" I was like, "Wait, hold up. If they don't open a door for me, I'll make my own door. I don't
Exactly.
like I don't like that." The craziest thing is black men that ride Harley Davidsons. Negro, you couldn't even join the group of you couldn't ride a Harley when the white people wasn't open the doors for you. They didn't want y'all.
Yeah. But see how we oppress other people? See, I mean, the oppressed will oppress other people. And I think that's why we have to be very careful of how we treat people, because here you are being oppressed and you have been denied, but you're going to deny somebody else. And everybody don't want you. I think we come with these stereotypes that we going to do this and nothing is going to change. I mean, unless you gay and you scared of being called out or nobody don't want you. So
I think that's
But
amazing,
it's the thing
Rebel.
here. This is
I think that's good, Rebel, though, that you
men,
have those
women.
people.
It's good because the thing was we wanted to ride, and people were acting kind of, they could accept me. The weird thing is they had no issue with me, but I was the acceptable gay. But the others, if you were a little bit more flamboyant, or just they acted funny. The mechanic I went to, when he met a friend of mine because my friend needed his bike worked on, this man acted funny with me from that day on, and I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what the hell is? And you're a black person, so who I found to work on my bike was a white man that worked on my bike and didn't act funny at
ain't that
all.
something?
Just
And now
that's
you losing money because see, money is green. It ain't no gay money. It ain't no straight money. It's money.
right. And the thing is, baby, I'm like, you quick to say we're all together and we're all embrace each other. When you don't embrace us, what are we supposed to do?
You
You
do
look
your
at
own
me,
thing.
I'm not pulled over as a gay man. I'm pulled over as a black man. If a cop pulled me over, he's going to see black first. He's not going to know if I'm gay, top, bottom, power bottom, lady dimples. He ain't going to know what I am.
My
And
God,
the thing
today.
is, you sitting up here and you're acting funny with someone because you can tell they're gay. That's weird to me. That is
And let me
so.
and let me say this, Rebel. And this is why I have I look at the beef sector and we didn't go over to other people's spaces because we created our own space. Even though it came together kind of mismatched, it was majority gay men, lesbian women, and straight women. We didn't go over messing with other folk and bothering other people. And then all of a sudden you have those missionaries to bring people over here, but we never went to your spaces in the first place. So my thing is sometimes you got to protect your space. I'm
And
not
they
lying
come over
about
here
that.
trying to change stuff. It's like, who are you to come over here and try to change, try to talk about people in the community? It was
And we never
T.S.
invited
Madison
you.
and Kaya.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
never invited you
serious?
over here. But my thing is, I'm just saying that because, you know, people think you're wrong because you're creating your own space. And I think a lot of people from those other spaces came over here because of the acceptance and of the gay brothers and the sisters over here. And because you weren't gonna get it in the Umar sector or the manosphere because they abhor that. That's not good. So this is why I can't understand the likes of a ZX and all of those people having issues. And they're like, if you didn't want to be in our spaces, then leave the space. But I didn't come and get you. I mean, that's why I don't put them people on the platform. You show me who you are a couple of times, then I'll let you do what you got to do. So, yeah.
And let me tell you, women, let me tell you, I say this, and this is no shade. This is only respect women. I grew up, the women were the stronger ones in my family because some of the men wasn't about nothing. They was out there making babies with anything that sat down to pee. But I say this, and please hear this. Stop thinking you know what we look like. Stop thinking that your man just, oh no, maybe my man 100% man. Somebody told me this recently. She was sitting up talking about a family member, and she's a friend of the family. She was telling me about her nephew and what happened with him. And she was like, you know, his brothers with they nasty behind, they was touching all on him and they did this and they did that. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here talking to you, girl, your boyfriend used to fill me up.
My God, today. My
So
God, today.
this is the thing. I'm sitting up, the man that you're with now and been with for a number of years used to be like a hound dog running behind me, but no
Mm.
one knew it because he was DL. He is DL. He lives his life as a straight man. But you talking about the gay nephew, but your husband is closeted. Stop thinking that you know what we look like. You don't know you could be sleeping with the enemy sometimes.
Well, with
And these
that,
men are
y'all,
cowards. And I'm not
look,
blaming the woman. It's the man because they
yeah,
can't get a backbone and stand up to their damn families. They don't accept
yeah,
you. I'll say F them all. That's how my
that,
attitude was.
well, with that, Rebel, y'all, I gotta go. I'm at the office, but thank you for
Okay,
coming.
guys.
Woo, that was a strong word. So look, I will
Baby.
talk to y'all during lunch. But y'all have a good one. Rebel, thanks for coming over here. Hopefully your channel with the bike driving gets the audience, and let us know how that is going, because I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
interested in that. I think it's a good social experiment as well. And Demus, oh, thank you for coming over. I appreciate you all,
And
and
y'all
we'll
check
talk.
my OnlyFans as well.
Oh, not the OnlyFans Jesus.
I'm just
Okay.
playing. Bye,
Y'all, look,
y'all.
I gotta go. Bye. Peace.